Well, I'm glad to say that the trains back last night were perfect. The whole journey yesterday, journey in, I know I told you was good. Journey back was fine. I did get off at Bank. The shot I wanted to take and the shot I got off at Bank for wasn't necessarily flying right. Wasn't necessarily the perfect lighting for it, but I did manage to get some good shots out of yesterday. I've already looked at what was on the card. I've put them on the NAS and had a little look through. So definitely the one that's gone up today, I'm pretty pleased with. Not my best day's work, but still okay. Again, the underground came to my rescue. I always manage to get good pictures when I'm on the underground. It's just my kind of work. The recording session also, when I say recording session, what I recorded yesterday has all come out okay as well, because part of the risk of recording remotely is you don't know what you've got until you get back. Although, as I said to you, I did take those little cheap wired headphones with me, so I did check the audio during the course today. It was very fractionally hot. I've just reduced it a little bit here now, marginally, not that you'd know it, and it was totally salvageable. It wasn't, it's me being picky, it wasn't bad at all. And definitely using a lav mic was the way forward. And these lav mics, they just go on and on and on. I haven't heard back from Hollyland yet, but I'd happily do something for them because this I just rate so highly. I had it pinned on all day long yesterday, and the battery life, I mean, okay, there's no indicator of what the battery's like. I haven't got anything on the case to show you, but there was not an issue. I had it on for 7 hours maybe. I was out for 12 hours yesterday. I left home at 9, got home at 9, so it was a long day. But I got everything done. And obviously, the problem is that I nearly always duplicate up. I'm hybrid shooting. I'm shooting a full video for the week, plus trying to take pictures, and plus be at whatever event I'm at. So they are really hard days, but I think the channel is benefiting from it. So growth is still slightly slower than I would have liked, but I can see the comments. People are actually enjoying the walking around London side of it now, and the gimbal again was the right choice. It was just so flexible. I was able to do everything I wanted with it, and of course no trouble from security at all either. Just also there was a competition. Sorry, before I get onto that, no, I'll do the competition next. There was on the Canon stand, I was talking to one of the guys that I knew. I've seen around a few things this year, and we got chatting, and he said you should take a look at that QR code and scan that. So basically Canon are doing this competition whereby if you shoot on the R50V with the kit lens, which is all I had with me yesterday, and the packing was about right. I could have probably not, well, I could have not taken the Rode shotgun mic. I didn't need it because this gives me, you'll see a scene in it where I'm standing a good long way away from the mic, from the camera, and this lab means that I can record anywhere. So it was definitely the right choice, and obviously it keeps a lot of the background and the ambient noise out as well. But anyway, Canon are doing this contest that if you take a picture of their stand at the podcast show and use the right hashtags and the right @, that you can win 3 of these cameras. 3. Now, I don't know how my luck's going to be. I did take a nice picture. It's already on Instagram, so there will be 2 pictures posted on Instagram today. So if you want to take a look at it, you'll see it. It was quite a creative shot. I spent quite a lot of time photographing their booth. The shot that I thought I was going to use, I didn't use, but this one I think is quite creative. So fingers crossed. If I get 3, I would probably keep 1 more and sell 2. Kind of makes sense. I don't need 4 R50V's. Yes, I mean, obviously I would look to try. I don't know if I'd have enough then to buy an R6V or not. I don't think so, because I think with the kit lens, they're about £3,000. So I don't think I'd have enough for that. But there was also, I asked them about that RAW setting. If you remember, that's when I left you on yesterday's vlog. So I was going to ask them about that. I did. And RAW, you can shoot in RAW in video. Apparently, it is very much a filmmaker's domain. It's an even higher codec than I've gone blank on it, and log, I was going to call it ProRes, than log. It's an even higher codec than that, got lots of control in post, but he said it's not just a case of dragging and dropping a LUT onto it, which is pretty much what it is with log on I'm shooting on here. So I don't think it's something I would use anyway, but at least I did get to the bottom of it. And also, you've probably seen on the wall behind me sometimes some pictures that I've had printed off of some of my photographs. Now they're very dated. I can do way better, and I want to get some more done. But I had a little bit of luck today. One of the companies, a good friend of mine actually, that I use for a lot of the print work that I still get done, he's had a new printer put in, large format printer, and wanted to try it out, and got in touch, said, have I got any images? So I sent over 3 or 4 images for him, and he's printing them off, and I can't wait to see them. They're going to be sort of like 750mm high, so they're going to be quite big poster size. And I've got a framing shop just around the corner. So you can only guess it. When things get better, I can get those framed in on the wall. Ideally, I'd like to have some of my prints up at home, because I don't think that's too self-indulgent, because no one would know that I had taken them. But I've done some prints that I'm really happy with, those spiral staircases and things. There's some shots and when I look how far I've come on in the last year, I'm really pleased. I mean, it's black and white. You can kind of see the progress of how you're getting on and where I started and where I'm getting to now. And obviously, I've now developed a style. I've got an eye. And when I was shooting yesterday, there was just things I was looking for in camera that I wouldn't have looked for before. So it is the reps. The more you do it, the better it's going to get. And it is getting warm in here today as well. It's up to 26 now. And Monday, they say it's going to be 32 degrees. I know Monday's a bank holiday in the UK. Whether I'm in or not, I don't know. Talking of which, I got in touch with Wex Photography today at Putney. And as is ever the case, it's not so simple. They said, no, we don't. It's not a while away, it's a 24, 48 hour, and we don't do it on a Saturday because we're too busy. And I said, well, the guy I saw at the stand definitely said, come by and see me on a Saturday. So apparently that guy doesn't come in until midday on a Saturday. So I'm going to phone him. I'm going to phone Wex in London in a minute and see if they do it as a Wiley wait, because if so, then I'll just have to get on the train. I think they were at Whitechapel. It's either Whitechapel or Blackfriars. It's one of the two colours, and I can't remember which one it is. I had a lovely walk back as well yesterday from Bank, when I walked back through Borough Market back to Waterloo. It was a really lovely walk. I went on the Bankside, and yeah, it was a really lovely walk back. I still love that London scenery. I haven't heard back about WWDC yet. I don't think that's necessarily anything I need to worry about too much, because it is a little bit in advance, and at least I've got my email in. I mean, it would just be nice if they could just at least acknowledge your reply. And for your information, I never did hear back from Tim, so all that he replies to every email, no, he doesn't. And I never heard back from Peter McKinnon. Remember, what did I do? I messaged him off of his website and I insted him, I think, DM'd him. I haven't heard anything back. So it just goes to show that you really, well, shouldn't believe everything you hear for certain. But the podcast yesterday, the show yesterday was really good. The first time I went, I was very early into this and I didn't make the most of it yesterday. I didn't sit down for any of the talks. They weren't pertinent to me. There was a lot of people around just networking, and there's a lot of meetings going on. But just being there by myself and just able to float around, and there was a couple of people I recognised and a couple of people I talked to. I didn't go to the drinks with Riverside afterwards, of course, because I wanted to do photography. But I did get a card from somebody to do with Riverside marketing, and I've put it in my jeans that I've now put in the wash. The wash machine isn't on, but I will get it out as well, because I'd like to follow, although I'm not obviously using Riverside at the moment. I don't know what to do about, well, the podcast, I feel this is kind of a podcast in and of itself kind of thing. So I mean, no rush to get back into the podcast, and certainly not having a podcast has freed me up to do photography, which I'm more passionate about. The podcast I'd like to bring back if I can find and think of the right format. But what came through yesterday was that you need, some of these podcasts have got such clout behind them. The big podcasts have either got some sort of celebrity, and they're certainly with an agency, and that agency gives them clout and finds some sponsors. Being a lone ranger, sorry, the windows are open if you're hearing a bit of traffic noise, it's doubly hard to make it work. And for all the work that's put in, there's no net gain. Whereas this, I feel it's personal, and I feel it is just a daily chat. And, you know, I sat down today thinking I didn't have a lot to talk about. And it turns out there has been stuff to talk about. And it's just, I mean, again, I haven't seen anyone today. I got in here quite early. I got in by about 10. And it's now 4:45. Oh, the glasses video goes live today at 5 o'clock as well. So hopefully you might have a little look at that and let me know what you think. I think it turned out well. They were certainly very happy with it. I don't know how well it do. The figures on the last 3 videos were all done pretty well. We're sort of hovering near to 10s on the last 3 videos. And I'm very hopeful about the iPod Classic video that I'm making as well. So I've clipped together the story now. I think there's one bit of the story I forgot to tell. And if there is, I'll just have to record it somewhere. Probably not in here, just go outside and just record it somewhere. But I'm not sure yet. I've got to run through it. That's going to be my next job after I've done this. But I thought I'd take a break from that. Having a very soporific conversation with the mortgage advisor at the moment. He's going to email me tonight. The current mortgage provider got in touch with me today, and it's gone up by 4. So clearly I can't stay with them. So I'm hoping my mortgage advisor can pull something out for me. I didn't hear back from Burfy yet about that proposal I put to them for the Samsung Fold or Flip and the iPhone later in the year. I've chased it up today. I've also chased up ESR today to see if they've sent that to me, because I haven't had it yet. And the guy I had a chat to on the Ugreen stand last week emailed me today because I'd found, well, it was two faults. I think I mentioned to you, when you get to the end of an album, it doesn't stop, it just goes in an internal loop and there's no way of turning off. I've looked at those arrows you get at the bottom of every kind of music player where you can either loop the album, loop a track or none. And obviously with none, it should stop and it doesn't. So that's an issue they've got. So he asked me about that. And also I'm using the server now to put files in, like the photos that I've sent to that printer day, almost, you know, like you would in Dropbox. I'm using it much more these days. But it'd be nice if we got an email through from whoever's downloaded it to know, like you do with Dropbox, to know that they have taken the files down. It would just be nice, and I've suggested that to them as well. And I've also had the brief through for the NAS, so I haven't looked at it yet, but I need to start looking at that. So I was going to get the iPod video done today, tomorrow. Once I've got that finished, I've done the description, I've done the title, I might do the thumbnail next, and then I can begin dropping on B-roll. I mean, I dropped on a couple of bits of B-roll last night onto the vlog, only because they were there, but it was late, I needed to eat, but just to give you an idea of kind of what I've been up to during the day. I've got saying here, video live. Oh yeah, video live, I've already talked about that. So I think that was all the points that I need to make. I'm going to go and phone Wex in London now, see what they've got to say as a backup. It wouldn't be the end of the world, because I've got my hair cut on Saturday, but that's only very local in Windsor, so it wouldn't take me long to get back from there, get on a train and get into London if I need to. I could do without a second London trip in a week. But again, if I'm just going just to shoot, I reckon I can get away with just taking a camera. Pretty much. Although I do want to vlog on Saturday, because obviously I want to vlog wherever I'm at and what I'm doing. I don't know if I've got the nerve to begin vlogging in the hairdressers or not. If I can, I will, but if not, I'll vlog from wherever I am. Hopefully Putney, possibly London, but that's a couple of days away yet, so we'll pass that off. Right, I'm done. I'll get this up. Hope you're having a good Thursday. And it'd be nice to see some of these get... looking back, we were getting sort of some 250s and 500s, and they're going down to 20s and 30s. I don't know what's going on. You know what they say, you just got to be consistent, you've got to keep getting your reps in, you've got to be there, you've got to show up. Well, I'm doing that, so come on YouTube, pay me back, do what you got to do. I haven't really got into Google I/O either. I'll listen to the Vergecast this weekend, but it sounds like it was pretty dramatic, some of the stuff they're announcing. I don't think it necessarily impresses me, but it sounds like some of this AI... Surely we've got to get off the AI bandwagon at some point, just proving what we can do. Surely we've got to get off it at some point, haven't we? Anyway, I'm rambling. It's time to stop that, and I will speak to you tomorrow sometime. Have yourselves a lovely Thursday.